I'm really excited for TGC Korea. Even though it's young, I think it has tremendous potential, especially contextually here in Korea. Its vision to try to unite more churches and like-minded churches and pastors together for the sake of the gospel. What can be more beautiful than that, frankly? And because one of the things that I know that unfortunately I think there's a lot of competition between churches, between pastors, especially unique pastors in churches, and we have that in America too. But I think this is the wonderful opportunity that God has given to us, not only for TGC US, but also for TGC Korea, is that can we overcome some of the things that divide us, whatever it may be, denominational, politics, science, anything that divides. If we truly believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ, surely there's more that unites us than divides us. And so if we are able to focus on that, what are some of the things that now, as a result of that cooperation and unity, that we can actually be a blessing to the watching world, right? And so for here, as I think about Korea and the kind of decreasing number of people coming to church, being evangelized, let's work together. We're stronger together for the sake of discipleship and evangelization, right? And so that's my hope, is that maybe TGC Korea can learn from some of our mistakes, some of the mistakes that we've made in the United States when we've been not able to work together. Why? Let's learn from that. But also, what are some successful things that we've done in America to work together for the sake of the gospel, and maybe take some of those ideas and transfer it here into this context. For example, we just launched this year a new initiative called the Good Faith Debates. Because in America, one of the things that we found is that we've had these, like what I would call secondary or tertiary issues that are starting to divide the church. For example, in America, we struggle with gun control. In America, we struggle with race relations. In America, we struggle with how to disciple and evangelize when some of our friends are transgender or gay. So a lot of these issues, important, but what we're finding online are these conversations have become very, very difficult. And people, if you don't agree with me, I just cancel you and I just disregard you. So what we wanted to do is to model conversation in which the gospel that unites us allows us to have faithful conversations, good faith conversations, where we may have different conclusions, but we still love one another and work with one another to help churches and Christians work through these difficult issues. So perhaps, maybe this is something that that TGC Korea could also do. These kind of good faith debates on a particular issue that Koreans are facing today, have it come at two or three different angles at that, and yet at the same time model to a watching world that even though we may differ as Christians, the gospel still unites us, where we can call each other brothers and sisters in Christ. And so maybe those are some things that we can do in a cooperative way to learn. So maybe that's one example of something that we can do together at TGC Korea and TGC US, is maybe do some sort of good faith debates initiative, both in English and in Korean, whatever that may look like. But again, all that requires, as you know, that just requires us to have good communication and conversations where we can help one another. And so my commitment is to do whatever I can to help, fledgling coalitions and councils like TGC Korea. Whatever we can do to support you in this endeavor, you have my word that I will help as much as I can.